Hello, and welcome to a series of videos about Geo SCADA Expert, the remote SCADA and telemetry software from Schneider Electric. I'm Steve, and in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use Geo SCADA Mobile. The features of Geo SCADA Mobile are shown on the home menu here. A data browser with the new Mimic feature, event viewer, table displays, view and acknowledge alarms, custom display pages and favorites. The architecture of Geo SCADA Mobile consists of a mobile server which sits between the app and Geo SCADA. We recommend this is a separate host with firewalls, and we also recommend the use of a private network or VPN if possible. Now let's take a look at the mobile app. It's supported on both Apple iOS and Android. Ongoing connections will require a PIN to log in, which is first set up with a username and a password. And if there are multiple Geo SCADA systems, then you'll be given a choice of them when you log in. So arriving at the home menu, let's run through each one, starting with alarms. You can scroll through them. I have a pointer here, but you can obviously use your fingers to do that. You can select an alarm which will show you all the details, and you can use the context menu to acknowledge or view further information or view events. When acknowledging, you can optionally add a comment which will be added at the server into the event log, and that acknowledge alarm will take effect straight away. You can also use the filter to filter alarms by a particular state. So here this is filtering by alarm clearance. When we look at the database navigator later on, you can see that alarms can be filtered and viewed per group. Similarly with the events, it's a scrollable list. You can pick individual event items for all of the details, and you can hit the filter to select a duration. Again, when we look at the database view, these filters will apply at the level of database that you're inspecting. The user queries are customizable in Vuex. In Vuex, you configure a query with the SQL needed to select the rows and the columns. The result will be shown here in portrait mode by default, and normally when you scroll, the first column is fixed. I've unpinned that so that we can scroll across all of the columns, and naturally you can see that when you rotate the device, then you'll see it in portrait or landscape, and that applies for all of the views in Geo SCADA Mobile. Now moving on to displays. Again, displays are objects which are configured in Vuex, so you can set these up and template them to make similar views that you'd like to see on a per site basis or any other basis. The list of items is configurable, either values from the database, links to trends, alarms, events. You can see also that you can chain to a different mobile view, and that each view has a name and a description. As I said earlier, alarms are also filtered by the view and context in which you're seeing them. Let's also go back now and see the favorites. At any point when viewing any of our displays or events or alarms, we could click the star to save an item as a favorite, and here we've clicked events and a trend, and we can see the trend with the filter where we can change the time range. And now we'll go back to the home menu and we'll start looking at the database browser, which is on the top left here. You can see when we go into these folders or groups, you can then dive further in, and the relevant icons are shown course, if you hit the home button at the top, you'll go back to the base menu. But here what we're doing is navigating to a specific point. This is a flow value, and there is a context menu. When we bring that up, it will then show a list of items. For example, we could see the events, we could see the alarms, and most importantly, we can hit view status, which is a list of all the fields and values you get in Vuex's view status box. And on the context menu, there's also the ability to display the historic trend and optionally to disable alarms if that privilege has been given. So there's the trend view, and we'll click back and now navigate back up the hierarchy, and we're going to go to a mimic using the standard Geo SCADA Vuex mimic symbol. When we hit the mimic, and we could do this with a trend as well, we'll go into a mode where mimics and trends can be viewed. We call this dock viewer, and it's actually starting a different part of the mobile server, working in tandem back at the server end. Of course, mimics might not be designed to be viewed in portrait mode, so I've swiveled the screen here to show it in landscape, and I could use two fingers to zoom in, or just bash a hot point with a finger and go to a specific link. Here I've rotated back because I've configured a couple of specific views on mimics to go and be viewed in a better aspect ratio for the device. Of course, it's up to you how you want to do that. And in viewing these displays, you can see that they are live and the pick points work. We can navigate here to a flow trend, and that has all of the interactivity you'd see in the Vuex trend. And I can click the back button and go back to the previous mimic. I can also bring up context menus by clicking on an item, either to go to another mimic such as a faceplate or to get the standard device menu. Now we're going to see how that's set up at the server end. Firstly, we'll look at the mobile configurator that gets installed with the mobile server. There are some global settings, including some privileges and ports, and there's the license. But the main areas of interest here are the systems that the server is designed to be accessing, and the list of devices that are set up, authorized, and licensed. When a new device connects up, it will go into an unauthorized state, and you can then click on that and authorize it and assign it specifically to a Geo SCADA user. Let's have a look at some of the other parts of the server. The mobile companion and the corresponding configuration of the server need to be set up using the Geo SCADA server setup and the configuration tools. The mobile installation will also create a website called Mobile, and at this website we'll have a port number and binding, and here you'll need to link up with any secure certificates that you've got for that web server. And finally, if you want to view live mimics and trends using Geo SCADA Mobile, the Virtual Vuex Manager will require some setup. This uses an application, again called Dock Viewer, and that's set up here, but you also need to set up the certificates in the web proxy server where necessary. And finally, a few more features in the mobile app. There is a search feature where you can find objects by part of its name and perform actions and navigations once you've found that item. There is a methods feature, for example, to be used for disabling or enabling points or refreshing data on RTUs, and that requires additional configuration to make it accessible at the client, at the mobile device. And the same is true for controls, that if you want controls functionality or acknowledge alarm functionality too, that requires additional configuration setting in association with privileges. I've shown you the capabilities and setup of Geo SCADA Mobile. I hope you can see the possibilities through the configuration of displays, mimics and trends. There's new documentation to help you with mobile setup. Just search the web for Geo SCADA Mobile Community. There's a lot to discover with Geo SCADA. Please keep in touch with our blog, knowledge base and forums. Thank you.